Hi everybody, it's Legal Beagle from Legal Beagle Panda Creations, and I'm going to show you how to put together this cool box that I found on the Silhouette store, and it's for an organization, and you can put your different ink pads in, and they come out with these little drawers, and then they slide back in. But I also wanted to do this quick video on showing you how to break apart a cut file once you get your Silhouette Studio software going. I think it can be very, very intimidating getting the cut file going and trying to figure out what it is that you're supposed to do. And so I just want to show you what it is that you can do when you get that cut file. Okay, so here is my cut file, and I'll let you know the design number right now. This is actually from JamieLaneDesigns.blogspot.com. We're going to be focusing on this ink box right here. So let me just close that. I'm going to double click it. Here we go. So now if you look at this, and let me zoom out just a little bit, you'll see all of the different components that you need to make this box. Now what I've realized is that you need 2 more of these cubby holders and 2 more of the pull-out drawers to get the 4 set. This box right here will make the 4 set. So once you get a design that's just like this, you'll get all the different pieces and components of the design. What you want to do is break it apart, and they're all grouped together. So if I move this, or if I select this image, sorry, my computer's moving a little slow right now. You'll see that the black line, and let me zoom in a little bit for you. You see how the black line goes around the entire image. We don't want that. We want to be able to break that apart. So what I'm going to do is, I have the whole image selected. I'm going to come down over here. You can see my mouse to this corner over here, and I'm going to select Ungroup. Now, I will tell you about being careful about the ungroup, because some images, it really ungroups all of the images. It'll ungroup the dotted lines and everything. This is not one of those images. Now you can see there is a lighter gray line, excuse me, that surrounds each of these images. This is showing you that these images are ungrouped. Okay, so now that I've ungrouped it, I'm going to go ahead and select that image. And now the box is just going to surround that, and I'm going to pull it off to the side. Now that they've all been ungrouped, I can move them all around the mat. So that's how you're able to break apart your images when they come on that cut file. It's one of this main piece, 2 cuts of these 2 pieces, and 2 cuts for these 2 pieces, and it'll make your 4 draw holders and your 4 slide outs. So let me go ahead and set that up on our mat. We'll cut it out, and we'll come back and we'll show you how we put it together. So the big square that you've cut out, and let me just kind of back this up a little bit. This big square that you've cut out, what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and fold up the sides, all of the sides in together. And I've already done all of that. So fold them up in together, because you're going to be taking your box and you're going to just be folding it up this way, and then just pasting the sides down, and your drawers are going to go in. And you're going to be lining them up right on the sides. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead, for my first box I used some red line tape. This time I'm just going to go ahead and use some of this Scotch Quick Dry adhesive. And so now you have this cool box. So we're just going to let this set up for a little bit, and dry. Let that glue dry. Now for your draw, what you're going to do is you've got your piece the way it gets cut out. Let me move this up there a little bit. The way it gets cut out like this. Fold all your pieces inward and fold your bend right there. And the way you're going to do it is that you're going to bring this side up and this tab in, this middle tab in, because everything is going to fold down into this, and then you're going to put these two sides up. And see, now you have your draw in your cubby, and we're going to go ahead and let that set up right there. The last thing that I want to show you how to put together is this draw, and that's the part that has the little pulley out tab. And all you're doing is folding up the sides again inwards, all coming in one direction, and then we're just going to put glue on each of these little tabs, and that's going to secure the draw. Now what you have is you have these little boxes. So I'm taking one that I did a little bit earlier, and you have these draws. Now the first time you put them in, sometimes they give you a little bit of a problem going in, but that's okay. They do fit. Don't get bent out of shape. They do fit, and they will slide once they get in and they get a little comfortable. So they're going to slide out just like that, and they'll fit right in there. The issue becomes, though, when you pull this out, you don't want the whole draw to, when you pull this out, you don't want this whole thing to come out. So let me show you what we're going to do to solve that problem. This is there. You're going to go ahead and put score tape on this side, and then on the top to hold it in place. Go ahead and slide this in so that it sits in there, and as soon as it's in there, you're going to just go ahead and press on the sides. Just press on the sides. Okay, so you can take your finger in there and press on the sides, and take this finger in there and press on the sides so that it's in there. And then you're going to go ahead and take this piece off right in there when you're ready to lay your other one right on top. Okay, so now we finished our box, and it pulls out just like so. And I'm gonna just put it down this way so that you'll see. You'll be able to pull a tab, and then you have your ink right there, and push your tab back in. These are my mementos, these are my clearly betters, and they're now all nicely housed in these cool silhouette cut boxes for them. I hope you enjoyed this video. If it was something informative and that you learned, give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to check us out on our blog at legalbeaglepandacreations.blogspot.com.